All right, what up, folks? Welcome to the Corner Store Podcast for episode 15. Man, 15. How
We
y'all feel
finally
about
making it
15?
up there. We good, we good. What
Man,
up with it, fellas?
Yeah,
man, this
well,
shit hard, man. This shit hard.
as far as
Yeah,
just to like get together and do this.
yeah, it's hard, man. I'd rather at this point. I don't like the remote thing. I rather us be together and
Oh yeah.
and do it. I don't really because it's. I don't know. For me, man, it's just so hard to get away, man. You got the
Hey,
kids. You got.
and it
You
sure
got the
give us a
wife.
reason to get out the house, though.
You got. Yeah, that's true too. You got. You got too many. I got too much. I got too many things going on. I got too many things going on in the house. I'm trying to concentrate on things I need to do. On things I need to do. So
Okay.
we need to figure out how we can get together with it being safe for everybody and do our podcast. Everybody else seems to be doing it. So
Hey, well, Mister got a nice gazebo out there.
You know what? I mean, we can have it outside, man. There's no soundproof. It's nothing but wind and like the street is right there, man. So I'm not trying to do all that, man.
You off for $103.
Yeah.
Hey, but man, let's talk about this crime in Chicago first. We gonna light it up later on today in the podcast, man. But let's talk about Chicago and this crime.
Okay. Specifically, as far as what?
How we gonna? What can we do to slow it down? You know what I'm saying? What can individually? A lot of black people, a lot of people do care about this city. We do. So what can we do?
You know
You know
what?
what I'm
Also,
saying? To get out here and talk to these kids, talk to these younger guys, man.
honestly, on some real shit though, I actually thought about this last week, right? It's this whole like defund the police from what Black Lives Matter is trying to convey, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all good and all, but okay, there's bad apples in any industry that's out there. But are we willing to get rid of the bad apples in our community? We got bad apples in our families. We got bad apples as friends. Are we willing to get rid of those bad apples? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we stuck with them.
I mean, but I'm saying, but why though? Why? I'm saying if we willing to say, hey, police, get rid of the bad apples because they making all y'all look bad, but these bad apples in our community making us look bad. Are we willing to get rid of those bad apples right now?
Dude, let me tell you
I don't think
something. Go ahead now. Go ahead, G.
that's a good question, Rob. I don't think so. Man, I look at the mentality in the black community is fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. And it's almost like they desensitized a little bit. Every other week, a kid is dying, somebody getting shot, and then it's on to the next, on to the next. It's like until we have some type of sense of pride in our own neighborhood, like you said, these fools out here shooting, these niggas out here shooting and killing people. They live on somebody's block. You know what I'm saying? They know y'all people on the block know who the bad apples are.
People talk.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, people
I'm
know who
not
they
saying,
are.
and I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm not saying that you should go to somebody with a gun and tell them to get the fuck out. I'm not saying all of that. But I do say if you have a suspicion that somebody might have done something wrong, turn them in. I mean, I don't get this whole snitching and shit. Hey man, if it's gonna make my life safer, I don't give a fuck.
You know what?
That's just how I feel.
When it comes to kids getting killed, when it comes to innocent bystanders getting killed, all bets are off, man. I mean, motherfuckers need to get turned in just to get the motherfuckers off the street. But unfortunately, yes, you're definitely right. We have this no snitch culture. I mean, we didn't start that. That started from the mafia, like the little mafia, the crime syndicates back in the old days. I mean, that started with them, and we kind of adopted that mentality.
But you know what? That mentality. But guess what? Back then, if you shot somebody, you fucked up. They got the person they was trying to hit. That's why it was no snitch, because it was that one motherfucker that whatever happened. Because you got to think, if you like the shooting over there on 79, where they got 14 people over there, 14, 15 people.
At the funeral home. At the
Right,
funeral
right.
home. Yeah. Okay.
Some of this shit is retaliation, and I understand that. I'm pretty, when the motherfucker's shooting somebody, just like in football and other sports, even with your kids, a lot of times we are catching that second person. We're not catching what the first motherfucker did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But it's like at one point do we gotta tell people that okay, this person did this to you. We understand you want to get theirs back. The best way is to tell the police. Not
Why?
we ain't handling with our justice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why is
We
it?
are not good at handing out street justice at all. I mean, we are
Exactly.
terrible at that. Yeah. Go ahead, Nelly.
Right.
The next question should be why is there so much hatred out here? To shoot up, to go to a funeral home and shoot at a crowd of people. You don't know who you hit, kid, mom, grandma, aunties. You know the level of hatred that you have to have in your body to do something like that. Why are people
Honestly,
so angry? Why are people so angry? Why are people so violent nowadays? Like no one talks, no one look the other way. It's always retaliation. It's always I'm gonna shoot you. Right.
That's that generation, man. That's the
hey,
generation, and
Marcus,
I'm sorry.
Marcus, you kind of bogging up a little bit, but this is my take on it. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but to like shoot like in a crowd of people just to have that rage, that's more of a of like a person who kind of like lost his marbles. I mean, he's not thinking in a more critical, in a more in a more like direct way. So basically, especially in our community, we got most of these brothers that's raised in single mother households. So they're pretty much like adopting their mentality. They're overly emotional. They don't think critically. They don't think logically. So they just don't know how to channel that energy in the right direction. So
I agree with that, man. I truly agree with the part with them being oversensitive. This younger generation of men, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying soft in the gay way. I'm not with your sexual preference or anything like that, but they can't take criticism. You know what I'm saying? They can't take people like a guy can't take a woman and tell them I don't want to be with you. They can't take that. The instant they hear that, they want to whoop her ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, hey man, y'all need to do better than this. Because when we were coming up and we listened to old heads like they would say, they'll tell us some shit, we would take it 110%. It would damn near be law. Because we know this, they pass it down from somebody. They're not saying shit to make us get out here and be fucked up. We just saying, hey, you can still be a tough nigga, you know what I'm saying, the cool cat on the block, but you got to know how to raise your own people, bring them up. You know what I'm saying? But instead, these little niggas don't want to hear shit. You tell them something, they act like they want to shoot you. Like Deli was saying, there's just so much motherfucking anger in them. And that's why I say going back, and you can say that with the matriarch. You know, they sensitive, they feeding so much off their mothers. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Men really can like sensibly just sit down logically and think about something like this right, this wrong.
right.
Ain't no in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Women sometimes can walk the gray. They can walk that tightrope. So you know what I'm saying? But a man usually sit down and be like, man, okay, this is right, this is wrong. They should know better. And we ain't teaching them niggas nothing. Well, they don't want to learn nothing now. They don't want to work.
Yeah.
They don't want to do. It's like
They just want the easy money. They want to do
come
that
on,
trap
they
shit.
ass, dude. I
Yeah.
swear to God, they don't want to do shit. I ain't
Yeah.
never seen so many men just laying up, not working, and then these women that work, you treat them like shit, then they gonna want to work for you. You don't need a motherfucking woman. You need to still be with your motherfucking mama then.
That's true.
I,
That's
I
true.
think I think the culture, the black culture, is broken, and it needs to be cleansed, reboot. I don't know what because it's like
I don't know, purged. Purged is
purge.
probably
Yeah, I mean because
purged.
before we can exactly purge is a good one. Before we can move forward, we have to fix what's inside of us. Like I get the whole black, Black Lives Matter and this and that, but it's something inside of the community, man, that's just sickening. It's like our priorities are all fucked up. We don't want to or care about the important issues. It's like everything is a fact. Everything is on social media. Everything is yesterday's news. No one's applying anything. For instance, the whole speaking of Black Lives Matter, you know, and how the white people are treating us. As much money as the black community has in our community, we can start our own shit. But what we do, we sit in line and spend $300 on Jordan every Saturday, making the white man rich. You know, I don't know, man.
I mean,
I don't see it getting any.
Yeah.
I don't see it getting better. And I'm just tired of, you know. And I was where I was trying to eat. I was trying to eat a couple of days ago, man. I'm to the point right now, like I just really want to get out of Chicago. This is like, there's no. I don't see an end in sight. It's like, man, you can bring cops all you want.
Let me ask you this, Nelly, Mister. How do y'all feel about the feds coming here now? And they hear y'all. Yesterday.
Hey, y'all know me. I've been saying this in earlier podcasts. I'm for martial law.
I'm for it.
I've been saying it from the beginning.
I think as many people thought it may have been unthinkable. Real talk, fellas, I think that's the way to go. Real talk. Because it's just like you can't give criminals an inch, just take a mile. Okay? So at some point, you got to play fire with fire. Okay?
Right.
So if they're not going to, criminals are not going to be, it's not going to obey the law no matter what you say to them. So you got to play that game with them. And cops can't do that because obviously we got the whole Black Lives Matter and cop brutality, which is valid, but you can't expect cops to take that next step because they're gonna get back. They're gonna get pushed back every time. So if you bring in the feds, the feds don't have no creed. They don't have to. Their whole job is get law and order together. So they can push the boundaries a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it, and I really thought about it. I think it really makes sense, fellas. It really does. If you're against it, then I mean you're a criminal. That's how I feel.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's gonna make you safer. So if you're against it, that's how I feel.
I mean, we would never get to this point. We would never got to this point had we had like majority of like fathers in the households like James Evans, Uncle Phil, Carl Winslow, fucking Joe Clark from Lean On Me. I mean, if we had strong fathers in the household, it would have likely put these kids in order. It would put them on the right track because they're likely going to be like lost like adults, like incompetent like adults, in like another 15, 20 years. We're going to see like a new breed of individuals that's going to be terrorizing the cities.
Mm-hmm. That's why right now, nip that shit in the bud.
Oh, yeah.
Because like you said, and Nelly was just, it ain't going to do shit, y'all. I'm sorry, but get worse. But these people out here, and I mean, right now, you hate to sound like a vigilante or some shit, but now it's like an eye for an eye. Because they so motherfucking tough, you can't tell them shit, right? But get them the fuck out of here.
But dude,
too bad as hell, because somebody gonna try one of them, the DEA, ATL. They gonna try one of them dudes.
Hey, they don't play.
Mentally, they think they can do this shit.
They don't play, man. I'm telling you. The feds don't play.
Music. People used to talk about our rap music. And I used to look at them like, you crazy as hell. I know the difference between right and wrong. Nah, that's our rap music y'all listening to. Man, fuck that. That's their music they listen to. When I try to hear the shit the dude saying, all he talking about banana clips he got.
Honestly.
And he's shooting with these skinny ass jeans on.
Honestly.
The same shit we see on the news.
Okay, hey, speaking of music, like who was really pitching that dumb shit during our generation as far as music?
It was...
I mean, it was out there,
Pac. I mean,
yo,
what up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What up, Phil G?
Phil, how you feel, man?
Good, man. What's up with y'all, man?
No, we talking about what hip hop music we had when we was coming up that was real negative. Like the shit that they got now.
All of it.
No, Phil, compared to right now.
Master P,
man. NWA.
Master P. Ghetto D.
Come on, man. All that shit was negative.
I mean, that was more the drug culture, but he wasn't talking about killing.
Mob Deep. I mean, come on, man. They was talking
ice cream, man. Come on, man.
They was talking about killing people.
Hey,
think about Nas.
Hey, they was local. Master P was local.
Pac was killing
Yeah.
everybody. Big was
All them
killing
saying-
everybody.
All I'm saying was niggas was gang banging back in the day, but they wasn't pronouncing it. You know, everybody out here now gang this and gang that. You know, it's like if you was a gangster back in the day, you did your gangster shit and you kept it moving. You know, nowadays these young punks want to do some gangster shit and put it on Facebook.
They want to do it for the gram.
Go to jail
Exactly.
and-
Yeah,
right,
right.
and
They
then
want to
go
do
to
it for
jail, and
show.
then go to jail the next day.
Mhm.
You know, and then nowadays you see shit, people videotaping it. You know, instead of having people out, they videotape it. Like society is just fucked up, man. It's so fucked up right now.
All
You
right.
know, everybody want to videotape and put it on the ground so everybody can see. This motherfucker getting his ass whooped, y'all videotape. Cut the motherfucker out. It's just like I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with society nowadays. We got an idiot as the fucking president. You know what I mean? Our government don't give two shits about any fucking body around here. You know, we got coronavirus fucking everybody up. Motherfuckers are snapping off because they don't want to wear a fucking mask. I'm just so
Oh, yeah,
irritated,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's like the world is fucking going to hell in a fucking handbasket. And it's like, what are we gonna do? You know, I'm working the other day. Working the other day. You got these ghetto niggas on the corner smoking and drinking all day. I'm working the other day. I see a baby in a diaper in the middle of the fucking street. No kid, nobody around. Black baby. Black, you know, and that's why our kids are the way they are. You know, they out here having kids, not knowing how to even raise a kid.
Man.
Yeah, man. You preaching to the choir. Yeah, I get it.
I don't
get it.
I just don't see it, man.